Have you ever heard the phrase, where your attention goes, energy flows? Of course you have. Most of us have. How many of us have taken that phrase to actual consideration, though, on how much that could affect our life on a daily basis and what that actually means within our life? Where we put our attention is where energy goes. Then what we focus on to attain is where our energy is going. And this may seem obvious, which it is, because energy you can see as electricity. When you plug in a light, energy is going through the cord to the bulb, and when you turn on the switch, it turns the light on because the energy is flowing to the bulb because you've plugged it in. You've given it focus and attention by the cord and plugging it into the outlet, into the system. The portion that I don't think that we grasp is truly what energy is within our life. Because this phrase, this concept, completely can change our existence if we just utilize it as it's actually said and given to us, because this is actually how it's functioning within the system of energetic frequencies. So the best way to see this is energy is currency. It's a current, because electricity carries a current. That's the frequency that it's operating at. The current is also the ocean. It's the flow of the ocean, the waves. Which way is it going? The current is also current what is going on. It's the moment. It's where you are. This all ties back to now, because that is what's current. Yet what is current is also the flow of things, because what's happening now is truly what's going to create what happens next. This is where many of us get tripped up, because we keep bringing our past into our future by focusing on what is in the past instead of leaving it in the past, because we've already passed it, because we're here now, yet we keep looking behind us what is back there, which is past. The past is past. We can leave it there and move forward to the current state of our being, which is now. And what we choose to be now is what will take shape within ourselves, mentally, physically, and spiritually, because that is what the current becomes. Let's think of it in the sense of the ocean. You have a fishing boat out in the ocean that is traveling along, creating a wake. It's creating such a current that is based on the size of it and how fast it's moving and the already present currents in the ocean. Then you have a cruise ship that comes by. It's going to completely take over the current that that fishing boat has created. Why? Because it has created a larger energetic force in the moment, because they're both being present at the same place in the ocean. That's the only way that you would see that the ship is creating a bigger current than this fishing boat. You are doing the same thing in the moment. When you decide to put your energy into a different location or change your attention, because where your attention goes is where energy flows. Your energy is what is current, because what is current is electric and is what you are protruding into existence. which this also gets into currency and paying for things, which I will talk about in a moment. I want to finish with this concept of the current flow of your attention ending up what you are. So when we can focus in on what we want to be, and that be our attention, what we want to experience, if we put our attention towards only what we want to experience emotionally, physically, spiritually, whether that is certain emotions. There's many emotions that most of us, we don't feel whole. It's not enjoyable when there's certain emotions that are being thrown out there because of the type of frequency that they operate on. We probably don't want those in our life, but why are we reacting and putting energy towards them at that point? There could be certain people that you don't want in your life. Why are you paying them any attention? You may not agree with them, with the things that they do. You paying attention to them, which we're going to talk about paying, is what is allowing them to be present, because you're showing them interest, and being present has to do with now, in the moment. If you are eating things that are not of the quality of health that you look to attain, you're not going to be healthy. If you're going out and eating fast food, if you are eating packaged products, if you are sitting on the couch watching TV, is this what you want in your life? Because this is what you're going to get. You're not going to get production. You're not going to get to be sustainable in your life. You're not going to feel secure. You're going to be insecure because the position you're in is based on convenience and you being attached to another system that you are relying on. And the system is truly relying on you being attached to it, which is why you have all the power here. You are the consumer who is truly the creator, who has forgotten that they created the stuff that they're consuming in the first place. Which is how all of this ties back into you're paying attention. And what you pay attention to is what you get. Because when you go to the store and you pay with your money, what is it called? Currency. Because money is nothing more than a physical form of energy. We can see all of what I'm saying in the same exact manner because this is you putting attention towards something. When you put money towards that new phone that you are looking to get, you're going to get the phone because you put attention towards that phone by paying for it. Because you put your attention towards some type of task to use your energy out of your body or mind and spirit to get money in a monetary means within the system. You've turned your energy into money, literally, just directly. Your energy of doing something, taking action, got turned into money that you took and put towards a new phone that you got. You put attention towards that new phone and you got it because you paid for it. You truly paid for it with your attention. Most people see paying as something that you do with money, though. Money is just called currency because currency is what is a current right now. It's currency, is what you see, which what you're seeing has nothing to truly do with your eyes. It has to do with all your senses and what you're feeling, because that is the sea. The sea is everything. That's why the sea is the sea is the sea. So when you can be in the moment, you can control the current, because you can be the big ship. You're the cruise ship. Be on cruise control. You're the one making things difficult out here. You're the one creating the stress by focusing on the past because you're paying attention to the past. You're putting interest in the past. This whole entire commercial monetary system, all of the terms, they all gets sewn up into your life. It's all the same ideological principles. These terms are interchanged quite frequently with your existence and just how your life is operated, because your life is what this system is attempting to be. The commercial system, the trade system, because that is truly what we're doing here, even on a basis of simple nature, is transfer of energy. It's energy transfer back and forth. And that energy transfer is taking shape in the commercial system. That's why we have control over it. It's nature. It's coming from nature. It's built on nature. It can only exist in the principles of nature because everything here is created from nature, whether it's physically or within principle. It's created from nature. It has to be, because that is the base of everything. That's why it's called nature, because nature is what something is, how it exists. This is just how we're seeing it here. It's really just a bunch of waves. That's why the ocean is what it is. That's why the beach is what it is, because it is the primordial place where life started. That's why this whole scientific idea is life coming out of the ocean, which I'm getting into way other things in this video now, which I can speak on. But this does not directly tie into why this one daily routine will completely alter your life right now if you just do this, which is paying attention to where your energy is going, because that's where you are flowing. And if you want to be on cruise control, take control of what you're doing at the moment, because that's your current. See, you're paying attention to something in the moment with your focus. Whatever that is what you're going to get back. If that's something that you don't want to exist in your life, change your focus. Blur it out. Put something else in front of it. It will fall to the background. You'll never know it was ever there, because your focus is going to be on something that you find enjoyable. And when you find something that highly enjoyable, everything else just fades away, because you just end up enjoying what you're doing, and you continue doing that because you live in the current moment. And as long as you sustain what you find enjoyable and keep that in the current moment, your entire life will be enjoyment. Or you can do the other thing on the other side of enjoyment, which is to find dismay and dismantle yourself in chaotic means and events and occurrences every single day. It's up to you. It's your choice. I'm just out here in nature existing. You can choose how to use all of these energetic forces. There is nothing negative and positive out here. It's all about how you use the tool. It's all about how you operate at the core.